Trace Trylko, Sons of UCF taking cover here in the bounce house on a rainy Sunday night in East Orlando. Knights practicing Sunday following, of course, a 24-13 loss to the Florida Gators in Gainesville on Saturday night. Sunday, we spoke with offensive coordinator Tim Harris Jr. and defensive coordinator Ted Ruth. Both spoke about the need for better effort and execution, and if that sounds familiar to you, we heard a similar mantra following last week's loss to Colorado. Coach, Florida opens with a 15-play drive, 75 yards, chews up 8 minutes off the clock. What didn't work on defense for that opening drive?
Well, if you look at it, we had 4 third downs, 3rd and 5 or less. And, we weren't able to get off the field on 3rd down. And there was a 3rd and 1, a 3rd and 4, I think a 3rd and 5, and a 3rd and 3. And, we weren't able to get off the field. And that's when it bites you. If you look at that, we're 0 for 4 on 3rd down in the first drive. And then I think the rest of the day we were like 6 of 8 or something. So, just how that impacts the drive, it continues to drive, the momentum, all those things that it impacts. So, yeah, it was. You certainly don't want to start a game like that, but again, it's just some things that we've got to get done and do better to get off the field and cut some of those things out so we're not out there 15 plays, but that was our fault.
Is there a mindset that is different on 3rd down, or that's something you talk about technique-wise or training-wise?
Well, you want them to have the same mindset every down. You want them to be like, but you want them to be educated and understand how they're being attacked. And that's what we do as coaches. We try and teach them, here are the things you're going to see, here's how you're going to be attacked, and here's how we're going to adjust to that, and here's how we're going to play that. And it's an area that we got to get better at, and both as coaches and players. You
had a 3rd and 1, couldn't get it. 4th and 1, couldn't get it.
Yep.
And you give up the ball in your territory. What went into the decision making on that series of play calls and to go for it there?
Yeah, I think when we at the 4th down, first of all, we have to pick up 3rd and 1. It's like there's no, way around that. With 3rd and 1, the way that we run the ball, the confidence that we have in our offensive line and our running backs, we have to pick that up. We didn't. So we were at a point where it's 4th and 1, ball was in a tricky area of the field where it don't go your way, it's a terrible deal. But we looked at it and we felt like, we wanted to be aggressive in that game. We didn't want our guys to feel like we were still shell-shocked from the week before and playing just, hindsight's 20/20. But in that situation, we felt confident that we can pick that up, and unfortunately, we didn't, and it hurt us.
Why do you think in a week 5 you're having issues with tackling your players with tackling?
Well, we didn't take great angles last night at times, and at times we weren't wrapping up. So, yeah, and they've got some good players too. So, just got to continue to drill it and do a better job, and you go from there.
2-game losing streak. You return home. Is this a must-win game?
You have to feel like that. You have to feel the urgency behind it. I think we ain't running away from that. If you want to put that statement on it, we're not running away from it at all, because we want to get that good feeling back on our team. We need to have that feeling back. Our kids, they work their tails off every week. They work their butts off every single day to get a W. And the last 2 weeks, we've fallen short of that. So this week, we're putting our best foot forward. We're putting everything that we have into this game plan. We're putting everything we have into the preparation for this, to have our guys mentally and physically prepared to win the game. So must win, or however we want to put it, we putting everything that we got to win this game this weekend.
Monday, we speak with head coach Gus Malzahn. Knights back home Saturday to host Cincinnati, trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. For the Sons of UCF, I'm Trace Trylko.